Hi there, my name is Jen and I am an Ontario mother of 6. 4 of my children are adopted and I have several children who are neurodivergent and have significant needs. I know that if you're watching this video, you likely have experienced many of the same things I've experienced as a parent, and I wanted to chat a little bit today about the importance of building a network of supporters for yourself as a caregiver. So from one caregiver to another, I wanted to share a few things in building this network for me that have worked and some things that have not. Okay, I had to switch to my comfy chair for this next part because I just wanted to get real with you all, and I wanted to talk about the issue of asking for help. If you're like me, I know many of us as adoptive kin or customary care parents are the same in that we are afraid to ask for help. We don't want to inconvenience others. And a lot of times when we have reached out to ask for help, we've been denied the help we need. And it's a very isolating experience to be in that boat, and it makes you want to give up. So you might be watching this thinking, I've tried all this, I've tried to get the support I need and I haven't been able to get it. Please hang in there and keep watching because I hope there's some tips here that can help you. So what I would love for you to do is maybe even right now while you're watching this video or later, it doesn't matter, to get out a piece of paper and physically draw on it who you would like to invite into your circle of support. So for me, this might look different for lots of people. Some people like to draw bubbles or one big circle. For me, it meant drawing a circle and really thinking and getting creative on there, what I needed help with and who I was going to turn to for that help. You might get stuck. I got stuck at first and couldn't even think of a single person outside of my immediate family. So don't be worried if you get stuck. It may take you some time. You might have to ask somebody else to help you think of supporters. First, you're going to list people on there that would be available at the snap of a finger by phone or text. So this doesn't have to be somebody who lives close by. This could be somebody who lives hours away, but it's literally somebody you can call when you're in a crisis to help either talk you through it or just from a practical side. Say grandma lives a province away from you, but you know that if you call grandma and put her on speakerphone, somehow that automatically de-escalates your child. Sometimes your child doesn't want anybody else hearing them being aggressive. So if they know speakerphone is on, the aggression comes down. The next thing I did was list a couple people that would be available to me physically. Is there a neighbor who would be understanding if you explained your situation that, hey, if I text you, I need help now, could you just come over and just walk right in the door? So they might just come over, walk in the door with an excuse. Maybe they'd say, hey, I need to borrow a gallon of milk. And sometimes that's just enough to get somebody else in the room, and it surprises your child and it gets them to stop, or it helps to get you into a safe place, because adding another adult into the room who's going to support you as a caregiver is incredibly important. If you don't have a neighbor, this might be a family member that lives close by. It could even be something as simple as a school teacher or an EA in the community that your child is kind of jived with and your family respects. So those are kind of your emergency supports. And then you want to broaden from there. You as a caregiver, you're not going to be able to really thrive or survive unless you have time really to have a break from your child and your family. So you're going to need to have supporters in your circle who are going to be available for you to take over so that you can get away and restore yourself. This could be a really trusted babysitter or perhaps a child and youth worker who can come in and offer you some respite. Maybe it's a camp in your community, a church organization, a before and after school program, just as many outside village supports as you can get to schedule into your calendar regularly, daily, weekly, monthly, that you can get away and restore so that you are able to come back and return to your child rested and just feeling internally strong. I want to put a little caveat in here, and that is to be selective and careful. You want people on there that support both your child and you as the caregiver. It's surprising how many people you will ask for help will come in and be very supportive for your child. They'll try to be your child's BFF. And they won't support you as much as the parent. And then what ends up happening is they drive a wedge between you and your child and the attachment you are trying to build together. And this isn't just family and friends who can do this. There are professionals, there are therapists who do this as well. So be really careful and selective and make sure you are choosing people in your village that are going to, yes, connect with your child and be there for your child, but that are always going to keep directing your child back to you as the caregiver, reinforcing the bond. Once I figured out that my circle needed to be full of those types of people who also valued me as a person, that made me feel like I didn't need to be a doormat, all of a sudden things got a lot better in my ability to parent my children, in my ability to have healthy boundaries for myself, to take care of myself. And please know that even if you're in a really desperate situation right now and you don't feel like you have help, you don't feel like you have anybody you can turn to for support, there are people out there that want to help. It could just be too, you've maybe asked them for help, but they didn't know how. So be specific. Tell them exactly what you need them to say in scenario A, B, and C. And you'll be surprised at how many people actually do really want to be there for you. So I hope there was something here in this video that's helpful to you. I wish you well, and I hope you're taking good care of yourself. Thanks, guys. Bye.